now we have another dwarf in the Alteran foothills. Dead.
Or so you thought. Hey there, I'm Yeti, and Yeti to Die starts now. I really hate when they mow on days I try to record. So Benny and form. You can tell that lawnmower is really screwing me up. There's small crystals in the walls, and they're giving off just enough light to be able to see. Well, alright, so they wake up. Benion's probably looking for me. I said it, and now it's stuck in my head. Formir and Benion. They give up. Eat a substance. They're in a jail cell. It's just, I was hoping something was going to alter. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to alter this goddamn scene, whether it likes it or not, because I want something to happen. So, while Benion and Formir, I actually said their names right. Yes! Woo! I'm going to count how many times I screw up their names. So, they... See, I didn't do it that time. They are sitting in the cell. They're looking around. They don't even have shackles on. They are just basically in the cell. There's a big stone door with a massive handle on it. And as they tried to open it, he walks in. This big, well, big in dwarf terms. He's big, like much, much bigger, almost the size of Fenian. A Duergar, Robert's ex-husband. Thordane Blackhammer, that is his name, and he is the orator of the taskmaster, the head taskmaster of Ben Kaldir. And it's obvious he's not normally around. He's supposed to be in here, but he's here on his own reason. I greet you. My name is Thordane Blackhammer. You both brought me my Rari, although almost killed her. And because of this, you owe me your lives, because I saved you. I saved you and my Rari. I could have left you there. Left you to die. Left you to become the grim meal of those kobolds. But I didn't. Now, what are your names? Because Rari, she refused to tell me. I was going to say Benion again. If Benion, listen, I will speak not to you, you damnable great wolf. Bormir's like, yeah, I have no interest in speaking to you. That is a shame. Then I will call you slaves. I was going to be a little more cordial with you because you have come into my domain under my own will without my head taskmaster knowing that you are even here. He does not know I brought two of you in here. You will serve me. You will do as I ask. At this point, Fenian and Boromir are attempting to attack him, but cannot move. And they realize that they are under a spell. So Fenian and Boromir are just kind of, they're screwed. I actually said it right, woo! They're literally screwed. Fenian and Boromir just kind of nod, and what do you need us to do? That there is a riot potentially going to happen with slaves. You must go and find these rivals that wish to take my headmaster down, my head taskmaster down. Because they are going to be framed for the slavery oath that's going to eventually kill him. Balrog Urenmax. He is my rival. He has been my rival, and he's been seeking the throne, not just I have. And as the throne, the taskmaster is where I want to be. You're going to blame him for the slavery oath because he was not taking care of his slaves. Fenian and Boromir have been released from the cell. They have to be able to make successful sneak checks without being noticed, or they're going to do a diplomacy check or an intimidation check to get them to back off. I'm going to say because of the fact they are technically outsiders and could be essentially perceived as slaves, they're going to be receiving -2 on everything. I'm going to say that they end up going to investigate the slave revolt. They go to investigate one of the slave areas. They run into a slave who is angry and mistrustful. A hobgoblin sorcerer. That's a good one. Name is Rexon. He's angry and mistrustful. How is he going to sound? Oi, you lot! What are you doing down here? Get out of here! You guys don't belong to this mountain, to my master. Get out of here! Who are you? And we're not here to cause any trouble. We've heard that there was a revolt that was going to be happening. He knows this revolt's going on. He thinks it's going on right now, but there's no one that stays around him. It's just him. Well, Fenian's obviously a elf, and elves don't like hobgoblins. They hate hobgoblins. Holy crap. Okay, well, I'm not going to bother getting the card at the moment. I was going to go grab the cards because I was like, oh shit, I gotta do the initiatives. But Finian, yeah, he reacts pretty quickly. He is pretty pissed off because of the fact that they've been trapped, and he basically lays this hobgoblin right out, socks him one, and he crumples without even a second thought. He's on the ground. He's just so. They've officially knocked out a sorcerer. What the hell did you do that for? He was drunk. What did you do? We were looking to find out about the slave revolt, and you went and knocked him out. Yes, he's a hobgoblin. Are you nuts? Don't trust him. We could tie him up and ask him questions when he gets better. Where are we going to tie him up? I don't know. Where are they going to tie him up? I mean, they're in the West District. They just knocked somebody out. I mean, probably slaves fighting would make sense. Does somebody notice? I'm going to say 50-50. I mean, he's a taskmaster, so the Duergar are probably trusting him to take care of a slave. They don't know he's a drunk. Yes, somebody has noticed. Yeah, it was a slave. It was another slave. Another slave just noticed this elf come out of nowhere and just lay out their taskmaster. Oh dear. That starts the revolt, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna say it starts the revolt. That starts the revolt. Smooth thread. He knocked out the slave, the taskmaster, and one of the slaves noticed. Guys, look at that. That elf just knocked out a taskmaster. Let's go. And there's 10, 15, 20 slaves, probably of a mixed race, just suddenly just pick up their pickaxes because they were probably working on trying to clean up messes or something, whatever tools they had available to them, and they just surge forward. Do they trample Formir and Benian? Yeah. Do they trample Benian and Formir? I'm gonna say probably not. So the revolt occurs inside the West District, and that's probably going to draw the attention of the Duergar higher level taskmasters, and they realize, oh shit, the revolt's happened. Formir and Fenian have not managed to pin this on the rival. So these slaves are they're going after these other Duergar. Fights are breaking out. Suddenly this voice pops into Formir and Fenian's head. You have failed. I asked you to find out about the revolt. That started. Now I have to make it go away. I have to now take care of my rival myself. What happens? He's not happy. Thordan is now not happy. Thordan is not happy about them doing that. They screwed up. They made the mistake of causing this revolt. Thordan is not happy. He clearly can talk to them in their heads. Suddenly, as they had heard his voice in their heads, they now hear his voice coming from everywhere, basically. The Citadel looks over the West District and the rest of the cavern of the Citadel of the Vidkilia, and his voice just projects. It's obviously magically enhanced. People of Vidkilia, we have 2 slaves that have started this revolt. All gods of our Duergar make our greatness. Go to the West District near the jailhouse. Put them to end. I must deal with the taskmaster and inform him of this information. Very short amount of time. Dwarven Duergar guards are swarming in from all over, and they have weapons ready to put this revolt down. And Formir and Fenian are in the middle of it. Wow, what an episode, am I right? Well, let me know in the comments below what you thought of the episode. Have you ever had an adventure where you had to deal with a powerful foe that you had to obey? Did you screw up as badly as Fenian and Boromir? I just wanted to let you know I'm going to be setting up a Discord channel so we can chat after the episode, and hopefully set up a functioning method to start running some adventures for my subscribers. That's something I really wanted to do. Let me know if you're interested, and I will see you in the next adventure. By the way, Y3TI is now going to be set to be scheduled for every Monday afternoon, so come back then to see more.